Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of FC Union Berlin with me, the Salmon FM. My name is Mitchell and thank you for coming back, guys. If you haven't already, go check out the other episodes. And if you remember, we didn't have too bad of a start in the Bundesliga this season, so I'm hoping for at least mid-table this year. So yeah, shall we dive straight in and try and make it as quick as possible? And hopefully as painless. So yeah, guys, so we're going to start with the wage expenditure. So as you can see there, we are spending just £575,000 on wages a week, which leaves us second bottom in the league. So yeah, I don't think we'll ever be at Bayern Munich's level, but they bring in the They bring in all the sponsorships as well, don't they? So, oh well, I'm all about trying to save as much money as possible. So, 575k a week. I would like that a bit lower, but it is what it is. So, let's move on with a couple of the outbounds. Now we are in January. Well, we're at the end of January at this point. So, David Costas leaves us, so he moves to Rayo permanently. So we said goodbye to him. He only played 15 games, managed himself 1 goal. We also say goodbye to our star centre-back in Mauricio Lemos. Tianjin come knocking with a decent offer, so he departs us with 84 appearances and 9 goals on the board. And we also say goodbye to our captain, Jose Luis Rodriguez. So he leaves after a decent offer from Sevilla. I did originally reject the offer and he really kicked off. I thought, well, they're coming with another offer. Bye! So yeah, we lost our star centre-back and we lost our star right-back. So we needed to make some signings. So shall we have a little nose at who we brought in? So first of all, we brought in, you know it, the man from my Cardiff save, Branimir Kalacha, however you pronounce his name. I'm just going to call him Bran. So Bran joins us, so I have had him on my Cardiff save, so I know what he's all about, the good old Croatian guy. So yeah, I'm happy that I brought him into the club. Right back though was a bit of an issue. I couldn't get any good right backs. I say good, I mean experienced and good. So first of all I managed to bring in Valdez. So yeah, I brought him in and he didn't seem ready at all, and he went back out on loan to Heidenheim, which also means I still needed right backs. I brought in James Stewart from Liverpool. Again, he's going to start. He's going to be the main right back to start with. But, yeah, I needed right back cover. And the good thing is he can cover at left back if needed. And he's already trained in a wing back position. But we didn't stop there. And I spent a chunk of my money that I brought in for Lemos and Rodriguez on this guy, Juninho. So he joins us from Hertha Berlin, who really didn't want to sell. He was only valued at like 300k and sticking in the offers 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Eventually I got it to bang on 10 million and they took it. So I've possibly overpaid for him, but he's versatile, he's young and he's German. So yeah, that was the business. So yeah, when I left you on Monday's episode, I didn't actually show you the league table. So my bad. But here it is. The Bundesliga table, and yeah, as you can see at the halfway point, well, we played 1 game. Well, I think 3 games, is it? Possibly. Since the break, and if you remember, it just hit me now. the Qatar 2022 World Cup took place. So all of our seasons got sort of stopped. So our season actually stopped in November. So, yeah, we've been playing games. We didn't really have much of a winter break because we had the World Cup. We are currently in 12th on 22 points, which is a lot better than what we were at this point last season. So I'm not going to moan. I'm not going to complain. So, yeah. Next up, I did ask the board for a stadium upgrade, and they gave it me. So they do have a planned expansion. It is supposed to cost 6.5 million, and it's going to increase the capacity to just under 25,000. That is going to start in August. So, yeah, have a new stadium to look forward to. Well, an expansion. But, moving on, we're going to move a bit further on, and we'll have a look at the youth intake. So there it is for all your eyes to see. Not quite what we had last year with, the year before with Hakan. Ozcan being brought in, but we do have one very good prospect in Nicholas Mukaj, or however you pronounce his name. He is a goalkeeper, so I'll be alright for a goalkeeper in a couple of years. And it is a quick closer look at him. So yeah, he's still young, got good potential on him. So yeah, I'm hoping he'll come good for me. As soon as he's old enough, I think I'll start sticking him into the Union Berlin 2 team and giving him some proper game time, and then probably calling him up for the cup games, depending on how his development's going. With keeping David Ospina around the year for next year, I might be able to stick him into a mentoring group with the kid as well. So, yeah. And here we are at the end of the season. So, sorry, I'll just jump straight into that then. We did avoid relegation. We avoided relegation quite comfortably in the end. But, yeah, should we have a little look at how we managed it? So, a quick recap of the first half of the season. So, we did start off poorly, and then it became a traffic light after that. A lot of reds, greens, and oranges. So, yeah, as you can see, yeah, look at that. Our last game before November was the 29th of October. And, yeah, then we had the 3-month break for the, 2-month break for the World Cup. So, yeah. Next look at the end of the season, and again, it was a lot of traffic lights. So, a lot of orange, a lot of red, and a bit of green in there. So, yeah, we survived. We almost ended up mid-table. We weren't too far off it. And this is how the table did finish. So, if you were eagle-eyed, you'd already spot that we finished 13th. So, I say we comfortably survived. We didn't really comfortably survive. Bloody Freiburg kept pace consistently. But, yeah, I didn't really think we'd go down. But, yeah, some more work to do. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to say, if we don't get European football come season 5, I might just look at packing it in and just write it up as an absolute failure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I'm going to see how we get on next season and then decide on how we proceed after. But yeah, it's not turned out how I'd hoped. It's a lot of building blocks and a lot of work to be had. But yeah, before we do finish, we do have the awards, and I am absolutely buzzing to see Hakan Ozcan get goal of the season. I am buzzing as well to see Raheem Ibrahim take 2 accolades. So, yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing at that, because it just goes to show that, you know, you bring him in, he will become a beast. I am sure and positive he's got about a £30 million release clause in him, his contract at the minute. So I'm going to have to look at that and see if I can at least extend it and, you know, extend his contract and give him a bit of a bigger release clause. So, yeah, Definitely going to have to look at that. The guy is an absolute animal. And before we go, because we have ended the season, they did announce the final stadium plan expansion. And there it is. So it's going to cost almost £20 million to do. It will increase the capacity from 22,000 that we have to 33,000. So a massive extension in the end. And it also means, it's going to take a year to complete, but it also means we have to leave. So we're leaving Berlin. Union Berlin. So we're leaving Berlin. And we're going to go to Cottbus at Stadion der Freundschaft. Stadion der Freundschaft, yeah? So, yeah. Sorry if that's offended anybody. So that's where we are going to go for the next season. So we will be playing away from our home ground. So, yeah. But we get a new stadium at the end of it. So, yeah. So could that be the stadium that sees us hosting European football? You'll have to wait and find out. So, yeah, guys. So this episode has gone out on Wednesday. This is the end of it. So, yeah, Season 5 has started being played. I am almost at the end of Season 5. That will be released as of next week. So it's going to keep to Monday and keep to Wednesday. I am currently looking at a little experiment save. I'm actually quite excited if I can pull it off and I can actually do it properly. Yeah, and look at that. I'm not going to reveal too much about it just yet. But I'm also going to look at doing some other videos. Some things that I enjoy, like basically hot spotlighting players that I really like and I always tend to go for and try and sign. Sometimes I sign them, sometimes I don't. So yeah, I'm going to try and do a couple of them as well. So yeah, I am going to finish it down. We're not going to waffle on for too long. Guys, catch you later. See you later. Bye-bye.